Okay, so let's say you have a recipe you really like and you want to find a way to make it better. So what should you do? You add more of what made it so great in the first place. And that's exactly what I do with this double chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's based off a normal chocolate chip cookie recipe I made a while back, but this version is supercharged with extra ingredients and of course more chocolate. But anyway, I think I've talked enough, so let's hop to it. So first things first, you're going to want to grab a large bowl and sift in 1 1/4 cup plus an additional 1 tablespoon of flour, and then add in 1/2 cup plus 1 1/2 tablespoons of dark unsweetened cocoa powder. After that, add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt to the bowl, and then briefly whisk the dry ingredients together. Once you've done that, grab a separate bowl and add in 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar and 1/2 cup plus 1 teaspoon of granulated white sugar. Once that's done, add in 1 tablespoon of blackstrap molasses. Now, I know that sounds kind of weird, but molasses is totally my secret weapon whenever I make cookies. It adds this amazing caramely smoky flavor to the cookies that you aren't going to get by using anything else. Once you've added in the molasses, stir the sugar mixture together. The mix won't be perfectly smooth, and don't worry, that's totally normal. Once that's all done, grab a stand mixer fitted with a pedal attachment and add in a stick and a half of softened unsalted butter, and then cream the butter on medium-low speed until it's fluffy and holds a peak when the paddle is lifted. Also, sometimes I use a blowtorch and gently heat the bowl in case I'm in a rush and I need the butter to soften faster than usual, but if you do this, try not to burn yourself. Once the butter is done, turn the mixer on to medium-low speed and add in the sugar mixture. Once the sugar is added in, add in 1 large egg. The mixture may not appear perfectly smooth, but that's totally okay. Once you've added in all the egg, remember to scrape down the sides of the bowl to incorporate any egg yolk or sugar that didn't get mixed in beforehand. Once the egg is completely combined into the sugar mixture, add in the dry ingredients in 3 separate additions. And make sure you occasionally scrape down the sides of the bowl to incorporate any bits of cocoa powder that didn't get combined into the dough. Once that's done, add 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. Then rough chop half of a semi-sweet chocolate baking bar. Then add in the chopped chocolate while the mixture is running on medium-low speed to ensure the chocolate chunks get mixed in properly. Once that's all said and done, cover the bowl in plastic wrap or a kitchen towel and let it sit in the fridge for about 8 hours or overnight. Now honestly, 8 hours is a lot of time to kill, and considering you're about to eat an entire batch of cookies, getting in some exercise like yoga isn't a bad way to kill the time, or don't. Because in all honesty, I was never really into yoga. Once the cookies are done resting, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and then grab a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or a baking mat and begin to roll the dough into small balls. I usually use about 1/4 cup of dough per cookie. This recipe also makes about 2 batches of 4 cookies each, so that being said, once you have about 4 balls of dough on each sheet, place them in the oven for 12 minutes. Once the cookies are done baking, let them cool down for about half an hour, and once cookies are cool, you're done. That's really it. That's all you have to do to make a perfect batch of double chocolate chip cookies.